This conference will now be recorded.
Under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning. This is the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors meeting. We're at the Mitchell County Courthouse. Meeting a go-to meeting also. Agenda in front of us. Any corrections needed to be done to the agenda? Otherwise, I'll accept a motion to approve it.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Arthur makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Mayor seconds. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Approve the minutes of the April 24th and 25th meeting. So everybody's looked at it.
Make a motion to approve the April 24th and 25th meeting.
Anderson makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Brian seconds. Any further discussion? Hearing none.
Roll call, Todd,
Aye.
Jim,
Aye.
Sydney, Mike,
Aye.
Mark.
County attorney was here. He had to take off. We'll get back to him if he has to. And sheriff also. Let's do department head discussion. Is there anything?
Yeah, I got something.
Okay.
Tomorrow is a zoning commission meeting. It starts at 5:30 p.m. and it's here in this room. Just want to let you guys know.
5:30?
5:30.
But what is that on, can I ask?
It's for the wind turbine ordinance.
Okay. What time's that at?
5:30.
5:30 tomorrow?
Okay. Any other department head discussion?
This is Laura with
Yes.
Mitchell County Home Health and Public Health. Oh, sorry.
Yes. Yep, go ahead, Laura.
I was wondering if there's an update on the cameras. I brought up that concern and I don't know if it's been addressed or changed, the access to the cameras for all departments.
I'm not aware of any updates on it. Any of the board aware of anything or?
I'm not.
I knew Paul made a comment about the system needs
I think that had to
updating.
be updated before anything could be done, and I don't think that's been updated.
Okay. We'll just.
I can ask Paul later, Laura.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
I was just wondering, well, where we're at with the generator for public health.
It's been placed, there's gas it's been placed, it's anchored down, gas has been fed to it, and I got a quote yesterday. The two quotes that I requested, one came yesterday and one came this morning. So I'll bring them to the board next week and have it on the agenda for that, so.
Okay. Yeah, I was there with one electrician, but they wanted to.
Okay, all right. Okay. Anything else?
Department head discussion? Yeah.
I'm good.
Good, good. Okay. Rich is not here this morning. And Jenny is not here yet.
Oh, wow.
Here comes the county attorney and the sheriff and Jenny.
Okay.
Good morning.
We're looking for all three of you.
We're looking for
County attorney, general professionals.
I'll go, I don't have that much to drone on about today. The carpenter thing, I think I've sent that out, that should be getting signed. I don't know yesterday I just kind of, because everybody was having a few little suggestions, I just kind of said, okay, you guys got to, not you guys, but the other people, we got to settle on something. This is going to be the way it is. So haven't heard anything back, so I'll keep you informed of that. Next week, I think the deal on the ordinance for the rate change, I think Rachel's probably still waiting on a couple of documents from me. Well, you'll need then.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need ahead of time, but anyway, I was in a hurry last week, so I did what I had to do then. Then I'll do the rest for next week, and I guess that's specifically probably just about, all that I have.
Question about so the ordinance deals with the not to exceed amount, but it doesn't actually set the rate. Are we gonna wanna have a resolution in place to set a rate?
I believe, yes,
We can discuss the rate and
yes.
figure that out?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
I think on Carpenter, their council meeting is this Sunday. So I think it has to go in front of them. That's kind of what I was told.
Okay,
So-
okay. I know, AJ, I think he did say that he started taking care of them up there.
He did. I was wondering.
I mean, even though that's, because that's one thing I was
Yeah,
a
concerned.
little bit worried. I'm like, well,
So was I.
what happens if May 1st comes and there's some fiasco? Well, as I understand it, he's up there, so I don't
Okay.
mean, they're doing it, so makes me feel a little bit better.
but we set the rate.
Yeah.
They don't set the rate. We
But
set the
the
rate.
contract so
Right.
is under Carpenter's name, which.
Yeah, they just gotta, what they need to do is approve that contractor agreement with S&H. And I told them I would like to have a copy or be able to at least see that was done correctly.
I think it's gonna be at their meeting Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go to it in case you have questions about anything, I guess.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sheriff update.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Not too much. Let's see, summer events will start this weekend with the Iron Horse Marathon in Riceville, so we'll have some people over assisting that. I think they have another run relatively soon, so like I said, summer events are starting. We'll try to use as many reserve deputies as I can to handle some of that traffic stuff for them, but they want people around, so we'll help them out. We have in the past, and pretty good. We had about 50 runners, I think, over there on Saturday. My budget's in pretty good shape. And then I think finally, the new pickup that we currently have at Carl Chevrolet, the 23 model is, told it was in. And so they'll begin to upfit that and we'll take possession of that after July 1. So then everything's in place and back on the schedule, post-COVID events and excuses and everything that went on there. So other than that, I don't have anything. We're in pretty good shape over there, so unless you have questions for me.
Any questions?
Okay.
Good work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion and possible action on infill lot application.
So we have one new infill lot application this month. I'll be looking for approval today. The applicant's name is Picker Ullman LLC. The project site is 921 Woodland Avenue in Riceville. They actually presented us with two different options, one being a little bit unique, using the local fire department because they haven't had a controlled burn for a while. And they would use the fire department to do the burn, and then they would rent equipment and do the rest of the demo themselves. And that proposal came in at $8,195. And then the second proposal they did was doing the complete demo themselves at $9,385. And they just proposed two options just in case you didn't like the burn option. It's just because it's unique. And so our board, my board, approved option one, but if something goes wrong environmentally with the burn and the fire department decide that they can't burn it, they can go to option two, not to exceed the $9,385.
I was over there Sunday and looked at it and it was smoldering. So they already burned it down.
Oh, they already burned it down?
Mm-hmm. So I guess we're down to one option.
Well, yeah, I mean, if the fire department did burn it, they have to take several shingle samples and paint samples and, like if the old putty and the wood on the windows, that all had to be sent in And as of our meeting, I don't think that, because that's why we went with the option 2, because the state can deny if there's the asbestos, stuff like that. So, but
Yeah, there's an excavator sitting there and the foundation and it was all smoldering already, so it's in the hole burnt.
so I wonder, as a former fireman, those controlled burns were very educational. We had to train on it. I'd just like to know if they did. That's,
Apparently they did it.
Yeah.
You mean trained?
well, no, it's a law that if you get approved to burn a house down, that's part of the, a law that you must train on it first before you burn it. That's for the local fire department, so.
Usually they light it and try and put it out, and they later, again.
Well, most of them got, like, anymore, you have smoke machines, so you just cut the smoke machine loose, and then you go in with air packs, and then, yeah, they might light a bale of hay or something, and you can train that way. But, yeah, I don't know what to say on that. I like that option if they trained on it.
And that was the intent, is
Yeah.
to use them to do a training for the firemen.
Part of that is to haul it away and stuff. I mean, I know you burn it, but then what's left?
Right.
Do we want to see if they trained? I mean, ask that question. I mean, did you do what you said you were gonna do? Did you train on it before I mean, some of this we would probably be justifiable to pay, but if they said they were gonna train on it, they should have trained on it. That was part of the agreement, so answer that
Another
question.
question I had, the excavator sitting there is Meemer's excavator. They're out of Saratoga. And I thought our deal was we're supposed to hire local contractors.
Is that in the agreement?
I would have to look at
Something
that
like
again.
too, if you read the.
So Edgar Ullman is doing the work themselves, like instead of using a Mitchell County contractor, they rented the equipment and then they're actually doing the work themselves. And I think we looked and it has been done previously, like somebody else wasn't a contractor, but they actually did the work themselves. And so in this, they have it broke down in this proposal, the $8,195 proposal, the man hours in there that are included.
It says excavator rental.
Rental?
Yeah, hour meter, 9 hours at $100 an hour, $900.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that was in there. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a rental. I guess it'd be the same thing as if you rented a cab from Ziegler and brought it over. Should we just get some answers on this first, as far as see if they trained on it?
Yeah, and could we approve it like economic development did, that we approved the lower bid if it passed the test of, they have to send the shingles and stuff in. And if they didn't train on it, approve the other bid.
Well, the other bid encompassed a lot more hauling away of all the materials, and if it's been burned, that would be more than there's not as many materials to haul away, so since it's burned down, to me, the second bid is null and void, because it's half the materials have been burned away. I guess what I'm thinking is that if they burned it and didn't train on it and do what they're supposed to do, the Riceville Fire Department part of it is out of it, and we just pay for the excavator, and we pay for the dump trucks, and we pay for the loader and the landfill fees and the man hours. I think the fire department needs to answer some questions as far as their side of the money of it.
Yeah. Is that what you were thinking, Mark?
I just thought they would have waited a week maybe instead of got it approved and then burned it down rather than burn it down and then come ask
Well,
for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
so,
what I
I mean,
wondered too.
typically, the project shouldn't start prior to approval. And I did notify him last week because we approved everything last week, but I said I have to come here and approve it too pending, and then he's good to go after today's meeting. So I can follow back around with him and see what,
I don't think they would have burned it on their own because that's probably against the law, isn't it, Mr. Sheriff?
I don't know, how do we know that they didn't use rice spill? Like, how do we know the firemen didn't do a training? Do we know that for sure?
You find out if the fire department burned it down,
Yeah.
they had to train on it. I can guarantee you, they know better than to. Sheriff, do you have?
Yeah, if I could just add to your conversation, I just sent a text to the fire chief in Riceville. He said they did burn a house on the 29th, which was last Saturday, just south of the nursing home in Riceville. That would be Woodland. I asked if it was a training event. The chief said, yeah, they did interior attack and ventilation training and also trained some new guys on the pumps.
Okay.
So that's all I have for you on that.
So then that, obviously that got approved through the state, the shingle samples and the paint. And I can't answer why they didn't wait. You know, I will add this, I'm sure there's farmers over there, they had a good day, they had probably manpower, but if you want Jenny to look into that, I'm sure she would, but I'm good that that's what happened, is they trained on it and they burned it down, so we can go from there.
Well, they jumped the gun, but what was supposed to be done was done, I guess. That's.
And also with this, they're able to, there's enough acreage there, they're going to be adding like a new subdivision also in this area, so up to 20 new homes. That'd be great for the town of Riceville.
Yeah. Well, what's the board think? We approve the fire department? I'll accept the motion to approve the fire department bid, I'll call it that. Amount of $8,195.
I'll move to make that motion.
Brian makes a motion. Is there a second? Marshall seconds. Any further discussion? Hearing none.
Roll call, Mark,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Cindy, Jim,
Aye.
Todd.
Aye.
Thank you. Anything else, Jenny, on that, or?
Nothing.
Okay. Next item is discussion and possible action on infill lot program. So I looked at the spreadsheet, you correct me, Jenny, if I'm wrong, but, I've got it that as of the last one that was sent, there's $27,835 left in that.
Yep.
Is there another,
Yeah.
where are we at with all that?
So I have another one sitting in my desk, another application for Riceville for infill lot, and so that one they're requesting $10,000, and so after that $10,000 one, which you'll see in a couple weeks, I have to get approval from my board first. And then with this approval, that does bring the total down to around $10,000 or less for the infill lot program. So about one more application, that would be about one more.
Well, I would like to fund the program again because it's successful and it's being used. So we just throw out, we would put $50,000 in local option into it. And then we'd have to go through a budget amendment, would you, Rachel, in order to either this year or next
Yeah,
year?
whenever you go, before you expense it, yeah.
So I don't know if you're gonna have one this year. In the next fiscal year, is there one fairly soon after July 1 or?
You can do one, we can set one. Okay. No certain set dates.
Okay, all right. What's the board think about funding the program some more?
Do it now or wait till next July 1st? July 1st, next budget. Because there's one left, right?
There'll be about $10,000 left after this one, and then after you guys approve like the next
The next
one,
one.
then there'll be about enough left for one more home to be demolished. And I'm getting a lot of phone calls, a lot of correspondence on it. I think it's a good program all around. I mean, the neighbors like that their neighborhood, it cleans up the whole neighborhood, cleans up the county, the areas.
I mean, we can wait, but it's not a budget item, it's local option sales tax, so it's not a budgetary line item. So that won't make any difference. But
Yeah, I'd like to put more in it, and when we do it is, I guess, just a board decision. I mean, how do you guys feel 50,000 is okay?
Be 5 more.
Yeah.
Roughly 6.
Yeah, depending on 5 or 6 more, it'll be.
Well, I think the consensus is that, and whenever we want to do it, I don't know.
do you wanna do it now, or, I mean, I don't know why we would wait, but if you wanna wait, we can wait, but.
I guess it's on the agenda, so.
How's the fund balance? Local option,
We have over 300,000 available.
even with the stuff that's coming up.
Yeah, that's considering the commitments, yeah. That's not, I didn't figure what Lindsay sent us yesterday, so it's over. I'm assuming we probably got 40,000 more in there probably this last month, that's just a guess. So there's over 300,000.
That part's not gonna change anytime soon, is it? Like, the state was gonna,
They dropped that from there.
they dropped that,
So
that's what I thought,
it will be added back in phase 2 next year.
next year, so we're good for another year.
There's 335,433 available after the commitments.
So do we need a motion for a budget amendment for $50,000?
We can, what we could do is we just approve as far as to fund it $50,000, and then the next budget amendment, put it in there to do that. So I guess I'd be looking for a motion to approve the $50,000, pardon me.
Got the motion.
Okay. So there's been a motion to fund the infill lot program by the amount of $50,000 from local option sales tax. Is there a second? I'll second it. Any further discussion? Hearing none?
Roll call, Jim,
Aye.
Sydney,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Mark.
Aye.
Tom.
Aye.
Okay. Thanks, Jenny.
Actually, Jenny, as long as you're here, I believe it was you we talked about that Carpenter, city council meeting, and so I was wrong, and I said it was the third Sunday, but it's the first Sunday, is that correct?
The first Sunday, and then,
So that would be coming up this Sunday.
okay, and where's it at and what time do you
It's at the
know?
community center at 5:30 PM.
Very good,
Okay.
Thank you, Sheriff, for getting that information.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek had a follow-up if you care, but, it was, that we did test and paperwork with the DNR and have a copy of it at the station if the board would need it. You need to maintain that file for 5 to 7 years, so it's there if anybody would question it.
All right.
They did what they needed to do through the DNR.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you very much. That clears a lot of that up, so thanks. Approve of planning and zoning new hire.
Good morning. Good morning. How Aaron and I, this chair usually is something funky. So we found somebody to, offer the position for while I'm gone. Her name is Macy, and she seems like a really great candidate. We had a Board of Health meeting on Friday, and they approved the environmental health side. So I am here requesting that you guys approve the zoning side of the job to approve her for $15 an hour.
Can you tell us a little bit about her as far as
Yeah,
What
let me pull up her.
what
Yeah. I've got her thing here. So she currently has a Bachelor of Science in Biology and a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. So a lot of her reason for applying was for the environmental health side. Her future plans are to work for a nonprofit in sort of the conservation field. So she's really looking to use this job as potential to not only better herself, but also, help her future as well. She has done quite a bit that would make her qualified for the environmental health side. The planning and zoning side, I'm not sure that she has as much experience in, but she seems really willing to learn. And I think it would be great for her to have that well-roundedness to learn not only about the environmental health, but also how that plays into the planning and zoning side of the job as well.
what's your plans on training her? When is she available to?
She starts on May 16th for the environmental health side. I would hope that that would start on the same day for this job. So that's a Tuesday. So the day that she would start, I would obviously introduce her to you guys here. I would have her sit down and we'd probably give an environmental health update on that meeting as well. And I can do a planning and zoning update also during that meeting, so that way you guys would be aware. So that way she can kind of see how it goes. I don't know if you would expect her to do updates while she's here for the 12 weeks, but just so that way she knows kind of what it entails. So I think you guys can get a feel and ask her some questions too, if you guys want to get to know her a little more also. So May 16th would be her start date.
All right. Any questions from the board?
I would just gonna say, I think she's gonna be amazing. She did,
She interviewed very well.
very well and, I don't know how to say this, told us that she wasn't afraid of,
She's not afraid to do my job.
yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she's not afraid of Amanda.
Oh, that too. That too. No, she's not afraid to get down and dirty.
Yeah.
She does that in her job
Through it.
currently, so, yeah, that's nice.
So, okay, very good.
Yeah.
Is there a motion to just Macy, just go with?
Yeah,
Is there a motion?
approve the new hire, I guess.
Okay, there you go. Is there a motion to approve the new hire for the planning and zoning side of Amanda's job?
I'll make a motion to approve Macy Adams for Amanda's
12 weeks, that'll be
for
all.
12 weeks, beginning on May 16th.
I'll second that.
And there's a motion, and that's in the seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none?
Roll call, Todd,
Aye.
Mark.
Aye.
Mike.
Aye.
Sydney. Jim.
Aye.
Thank you. And just to add, she'll probably be here for a little over 12 weeks, just because of the training weeks that I'll have for her. Just in that motion to kind of clarify that, she will be here for a little over 12 weeks. Also, my budget is fine. I talked to Rachel about that yesterday regarding the wages and all of that kind of stuff. We're sitting just fine. So we don't have to move any money around or anything like that. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Meetings attended, I had nothing.
I just had the interview, and that went very well.
I had a substance abuse coalition board meeting and I kind of went over, they want to get a binder ideas for like a pamphlet for the coalition, bylaws. So discuss that, no action. A lot of discussion, so follow up with that the next time. And then I had a public health meeting Also, Amanda was there, got the update on the new hire, and they went over their expense and revenue reports, and COVID plan update, and call policy. Oh, they had a coffee meeting, just all their general stuff that they run through every month, so. Anyway, that was the two meetings I had.
Iowa Workforce meeting, they finalized their budget, and still a lot of jobs out there for somebody looking. And they got internship with the state of Iowa for summer help if somebody's looking for an intern.
I had none.
Okay.
Interview.
Okay. Manure management plan update.
John Krubsback finisher, 4895 Ocean Avenue, Stacy Oakley, Jack's Dairy, 11331 620th Street Avenue, Adams. Iowa Select Lipson Farm finisher, 4845 Kirkwood Avenue, Sanskerd. Iowa Egg Company, 3407 Kirkwood Avenue.
Okay. Public comments. Anything from the public? Okay. Hearing nothing, if we covered everything, I'll adjourn the meeting.